Hey yo, what is good, everybody? It is the big homie, the Bully King, Grandpappy Play, aka Play All Consoles, back with another stream here on both Twitch and YouTube. Would like to say thank you to all the folks joining me this evening. Also, a big shout outs and thanks to the folks checking the VODs out on YouTube. Much appreciated. And as always, if you enjoy what you see, would appreciate a like, comment, and subscribe. So hopefully, and I say this, I'll preface this. Getting the PS2 up and started. Again, I got it started, and right before I went to go live, it shut off, and so I had to go and get it started again. It's up now. Hopefully, it doesn't cut off. We'll just leave it at that. But yeah, on the PS2, Final Fantasy XII. Tonight will be a grind night. I need to get some loot, make some money, buy some things. Not too exciting, but hopefully I can accomplish some of my goal. So without further ado, we're going to swap on over. Double check, make sure I don't break nothing. Check all my monitors. Alright. All of that is working. So now my biggest worry with my PS2 is when it has to load different scenes, that it doesn't shut off. Last stream we did see some stuttering during the loading, but it didn't shut off. Thankfully so far, once I have gotten it working, it has been a champ, even going as so far as doing 6 and 8 hour streams. It just needs to make it through the first hour or so. Anyway, we have our party, we have a guest, which makes grinding easier. Just the headphones. Also, for those that may be wondering, the game volume is low. Yes, this is on purpose because older retro games like this, and yes, the PS2 is considered retro. It's over 25 years old, 26 years old. It came out in 2000, I think. They trigger a lot of copyright stuff on YouTube. So we turn the volume down, doesn't trigger, and we're... Anyway, here's our first test. Going to another screen and hoping that the PS2 stays on. Music still playing, that's always a good sign. Alright. Let's get to grinding, shall we? Now I can sit back and actually relax. I had to stay leaning up to... And no, don't worry. Hold on. Okay, so we got avians. So the next grimoire we want, which will give us another monograph, will be the one that gives us loot for the undead. Why do you always readjust my windows? I had it set right the first time. Right. First thing we do, we try to build the chain. So that we can get better items. Actually, you know what? We don't need a chain here. Because there is a... Now I'm remembering. These undead is who we're going after. But there's a bridge where they come out in abundance. Like, we can probably build a 99 chain if we work it right. Which is part of it. You want a level 4 chain. There should be an item. Yeah. It's on that side. Not worried about it. Watch out for traps. Lamont, you keep using your unlimited potions, homie? Because why not? No, don't kill him yet. He's gonna be sitting right there. Damn it. Yep. No, damn it. I was gonna try to get away from him, but... Alright. That is the start of our undead hunting. No, there's a bat in the way. You sorry... For those unaware, the chain that shows in the bottom right above our HP shows how many of the same type of monster we kill in a row. And when you kill something different, it interrupts the chain, which affects the amount of items we get. Here. Okay, it loaded. Here's the bridge where we fight a whole bunch of undead. Build up our chain. So now we circle around. Don't go for that trap. It's a silence trap. I'm half tempted to trigger it, but it just comes back. And the item in the chest isn't all that great. We walked all around and more guys pop up. We can do this a few times before we actually have to go a couple screens away to reset it. Chain level, cool. As chain level increases, loot drop is supposed to get better. Alright, circle around again. And basically we do this until it dries up. When no more enemies come out, we go back a couple screens, this screen will reset, and then we can do it all over again. There we go. Level ups are good. That is a good part of the grinding. Grinding for money will eventually net some level ups. Although there are level up grinds that don't necessarily get you a whole bunch of cash, but that's okay. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Especially since we have gotten most of our characters. Early on it was important to grind because your new characters' levels match the current characters. So if you grinded a whole bunch and you got new characters, they would be at a similar level. Uh-oh, I think we might have cleared this. We'll make one more lap. Nope, they're still here. Excuse me. Ah, new chain level. Level 3. Max chain level is 4. Any more? Alright, there are no more here. So we got to go back 2 screens, which will reset this map. So we'll go back 2 screens, then come back. And we got to run so we don't interrupt the chain. We cannot attack anything but skeletons. So bats are off the table. We'll probably take a few hits, which is fine. We got skeletons down here? We don't. That's weird. Usually there's skellies over here. Game's being funny. That's fine. As long as they're on the main bridge, I'm good. As long as I add to the chain and not break the chain. See, there's a bat there already, so no. See, there's a bat there, and the skellies are over there. You can see the 2 dots on the mini map. All right, now we repeat our Mario Kart laps here. No, different platform. Okay. And here we go. Alright, let us make our lap. Oh, don't empty out like that. That, if it did, that would have been a very fast empty. No, there should be more guys up here. There we go. Nice. Ooh, I got a level up too. There we go. Alright, next lap. Just curious. $39 bone fragments. Not nearly enough. I got grimoires to get, I got weapons to get. There's only one on that run. This run may be cleaned up. No, it's not. Area 7019. Alright. It didn't drive that much. Nah, looks like it's dry now. Alright, back 2 screens. Same as before. Void bats, kill skellies. Hold on a second. I gotta run to the little streamer's room real quick, as well as fill up my bottle of drink. I drank a lot of it while I was loading the PS2 up, so everyone hold tight, and your boy will be back in a hot moment. Alright, folks, we are back, and as you can hear from the bottle shake, the drink bottle is full. Tasty. Alright, back to the grind. We do the fleeing so we don't engage in any unnecessary fights, aka fights with the stupid bats. And back to undead hunting. Starting to cast slow there. We can't have that. Actually, no, slow does wear off, so. Silence does not wear off. At least not from traps. Maybe if someone casts it, it'll wear off, but. Alright, next lap. Chain 4. This is where the best loot comes out. Slap. Just to check. 51 bone fragments. Darkstone 34. Those are my two sellers. The pebbles suck. Windstones suck. Everything else I'm not selling. Although I could say, I think I have. Yeah, I have onion arrows. 5 of them? Yeah. We can get rid of all of them. Well, all but one. We'll keep one of everything, or at least weapon-wise. I don't know why you flashing. We're at chain 4. There is no chain 5 as far as I know. I mean, I wish there was, because we're gonna have 200 or 300. Okay, maybe not 300. Maybe we'll get to 200 chain level, or 200 chain before we have to go and sell everything. Let's go all the way to the end of the map. I'm hoping this resets everything and I don't have to go 2 screens over. Excuse me. All the way to the end. Turn around. See how much was reset. Absolutely nothing. I was hoping. I don't know what's on the next screen. Some on the next. It could be that the best grind spot is the next screen over. I don't know. Oh, hello. Alright, since someone did appear, we take the normal lap route. I was supposed to go all the way to the end, but I'm pretty sure this place is emptied out now. It is! Alright. Run it back. 2 screens. Run from the bats. We're at over 100 chain. Level 4 chain. I don't need to screw that up. That'll screw up my loot. That screws up my money. defeats the whole purpose of doing this. And we run it back. The grind don't stop because my work is never done. Come on, look, there we go. And rinsed, now repeat. Don't miss! What the hell's wrong with you? I'm wondering. I think I did it like way back when the game came out. But I think I actually did get a chain to like 999. I think 999 is the longest chain you can get. Because I think there's other places where you can basically farm the hell out of the same monster. Or same monster type. Alright, let's try this. One more run. Yo, Mel! What's good? How you doing? How you feeling? How's it going? Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully you're having a good day. And let me get you a shout out while my peeps are fighting. Then I appreciate you stopping on by. Hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully your eyes are feeling better. Because if not, you know I'm going to send your ass to bed. You already know how this is going to go, Mel. Mel might be in ads right now. I do have the pre-rolls. But that's just so there's no more ads as long as you don't leave the stream. I know everyone hates ads, but I hate having to run multiple. I hate that the only other option to running pre-rolls is running ads every 10 minutes to an hour. Hello, Mel! Welcome on in. I was just explaining how I do my pre-rolls. Yes, yes. Pre-roll ads, discourage raids, blah, 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 but the way I see it, I ain't trying to... I don't have a big audience, so I ain't trying to milk no subs. I ain't saying people with big audiences milk subs, but it's the way I see it. It doesn't make sense for me to run a bunch of ads when I could just run the pre-rolls, and then anyone that stays doesn't get any more ads. They don't have to sub. Your eyes are rough tonight? You make your dinner and going to bed? Okay, well, go make dinner and stop staring at the stream. I love that you come and visit me. I love that you check it in, you know, the little Twitch, you know, stream streaks. Thank you so much for that. Stop looking at the goddamn computer screen. Go make you some dinner and go rest your goddamn eyes. Don't make Grandpappy come through this goddamn monitor, tablet, mobile device, whatever it is. Don't make me come through that device that you're watching this and tan your behind. Trust me, it's not going to be the pleasant kind. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're healthy. I will be here. I've been here 4 years. I'm not going anywhere. Go rest. Go take care of yourself. You're trying. Okay. Thank you for stopping by. Say goodnight, Mel. Say goodnight and promise me that you're going to stop looking at the goddamn screen. I love you being here. Good night. Look here, smartass. I will put my size 15 foot in your behind. If you don't take care of yourself. All right, Mel. Thank you for stopping by. Please take care of yourself. I hope tomorrow you feel better. And don't say you're heading out and then go sit in some other stream. That defeats the whole purpose. But thank you for stopping by, Mel. I really do greatly appreciate it. I want you to take care of yourself. Alright. Now that we have chastised Mel, like she will ever listen to Grandpappy. Nobody listens to their Grandpappies anymore. Damn kids. You're my own! Alright, it looks like we have cleared this area out. If nothing pops up on the way back, then 2 screens and come back. Something pops up, then we'll do another lap. Nope. We're running like we got a drill sergeant in front of us. Of course, our formation kind of sucks, but that's okay. Run it back. I actually, hopefully tomorrow, have it's a knockoff, but it'll be a new PS2 type controller. Because this one, again, needs to be opened up and cleaned. One day I'm going to try to save all the cleaning stuff for if I ever get a hand cam setup. Hand cam setup. Because then I can do all my controllers. Like, this PS2 controller is over 20 years old. It has gunk in it. I ain't gonna lie. the little, it has anyone who has an original PS2 controller will tell you it has some kind of cover cap over the analog sticks. I haven't looked at it closely enough. I don't know if it's a cap you can replace or if it's part of the stick. I know you can replace the whole stick. I don't want to do that, but I mean, if I have to, I can. But I gotta crack it open. I gotta clean all the gunk that slipped in through all the cracks and crevices. Like the select button on this thing, I gotta press down really hard. So like all the contact points on the circuit boards in this thing need to be cleaned. All the gunk that slipped in, like through even the triggers. Hell, where the cord goes in, it's probably got gunk in it. It's 20 years old. It's never been cleaned. I never needed to. Technically, I still don't, except for the select button. Select and start. Select. It only works if where's my little push button thing? If I push down hard on the select button with the little push button. Oh, geez, it doesn't even want to do that now. What about the start button? Okay, I have to press hard with the start button. The select button was working, but it's starting to not work. Like, you can hear the controller creak. I ain't gonna push on it no more. I don't want to damage the actual rubber piece. But that's just because the contact between the rubber piece and the circuit board is probably filthy or worn out. So, I know I have that issue with other controllers. Hell, the PS5 is probably one of the worst. It's the one of the ones that went bad first. Or, not first. In the time I've had each of these controllers, the PS5 controllers went out or started having issues the earliest in the time I've owned them. And I got 3 PS5 controllers. I ain't buying a replacement. Them things are like $90 a piece. And it's new enough, I don't need to buy, like, the PS2 controller, I'm getting a second party, third party, whatever. But that's because it's hard as hell to buy an actual Sony PS2 controller. Same with the PS3 controllers. Hell, I got a PS4 type controller, it's third party. If I try to buy first party, it's not made anymore, so it's got a premium price. If I want to pay $80, $90 controller, it's going to be when it's still brand new. Thank you very much. And I'd rather not do that. Only reason I have 3 PS5 controllers is because 2 of them were gifts. 1 came with the system, 2 of them were gifts. I wouldn't have bought any others. Not at $90. Well, no. 1 was a gift before I got my PS5. 1 came with the PS5. And then I wanted a black controller just because. I have a black controller for almost all my systems except the PS1. But I think I can use the PS2 controllers on the PS1. So technically I have a black controller. Oh, no. My Wiimotes. I have 2 white Wiimotes and then a Legend of Zelda Wiimote. So I don't have no black controllers for my original Wii. The Wii U came with the big old screen. It was black because I got a black Wii U. And then I used the Wii 1's remotes for it. Uh-oh, who leveled up? I wasn't even paying attention. Let me look at the replay here. Okay, I think that was Balfi and Fran. Hopefully that gives me enough power to... No, it doesn't. I want to do all these guys in like 1 set of hits. I got 4 people, so I get 4 hits with no combos. I want to be able to kill each skeleton with one lineup. But as you see here, yes, 4 people doesn't kill him right away. That one did. Those guys they do, but the other ones don't. At the very end. See, that guy dies fast. This guy, he doesn't die within 4 hits, so. Alright, next lap. Sorry. Supposed to go to the end, then turn around. There, see? Is that it? No. Yes, we're getting iron helms too. We can sell some of them, actually. I don't think anyone can. Ooh, it does. Can't use skill armor. Neither can he. Oh no, I only have 1 skill armor, that's why. Alright, next lap. Actually, not that far. Now next lap. Oh, you know what? Let's loot. 85 and 64. So if this place is cleared out, it should probably be 1 more run, and then we'll have 99 bone fragments, probably 70 some, maybe 80 dark stones. And we'll go back and sell, and I'm gonna do something risky. When I go back to sell, I'm not gonna touch the save crystal. It means I'm not gonna save, which is risky because if everything dies, then I lose all my progress. But if it doesn't die, that means I keep my chain. Oh no, if I go to the town, I think the chain dies. Yeah, I think if I go to town, regardless, the chain dies. So when I go to sell everything, yeah, I might as well save. We'll double check the theory. All the way to the end. Alright. Nobody, so to the end, turn around. Nothing comes up, 2 screens. Oh. Go to the end, turn around. Like it was the last possible guy that could pop up. Okay. We'll make a lap. For those that are confused, I guess you could say a personal rule when I'm grinding, for this at least. If, during this run that I'm doing now, no enemies pop up, then I will run back. If no enemies pop up, then I go 2 screens. If an enemy pops up, then I will do another lap. No enemies popped up. Go to the very end. Turn around. Alright. Will enemies pop up right now? No enemies popped up. Alright. We're going to go 2 screens, but your boy got to run to the little streamer's room again. So everyone hold tight. Be right back. Bro! No! No! My PS2 cut off and now won't even turn back on. It will not even turn on. What the actual... Holy fuck. Bro. Dude, did my PS2 just die? It's dead. My PS... Okay. Well, I guess that's the end of the stream. Holy f... Alright. Sorry, folks. That's all she wrote. I'm gonna unplug it, let it cool down overnight. Otherwise, if it's... Oh, jeez. I guess that was it telling me I should have done stuff for it earlier. We're not even going to raid out. We're just going to end stream. I'm sorry. My apologies. I was just getting ready to go to the little streamer's room. Y'all saw I was playing. I'm actually going to leave this stream up just so there's evidence. Anyway, I thank everyone for being here, hanging on out, chilling, chatting, lurking. My apologies. If the PS2 doesn't come on, then we'll probably go back to Breath of Fire 3. Oh, dude, this sucks. Like, even if I get this working on the PS3, all my save data is on an actual memory card and not on the virtual. Oh my goodness. I'll figure something out for tomorrow's stream. Anyway, I thank y'all for being here, hanging on out, chilling, chatting, lurking. Until next time, y'all be good, be safe, stay warm or cool, depending on where you're at. Most of all, stay awesome. Hopefully, I'll see y'all next stream. Hopefully, I have a stream next stream. And until then, peace out.